In the studio with us today is a very important and special guest, Dr. Dick Gerdzen. You're welcome to DSN Nigeria.
Thank you, and welcome to your listeners.
And Dr. Dick Gerdzen is, for those of you that do not know, the founder of Business School Netherlands. And it's really an honor to have you here, sir. And let's just jump into it. Can you give us a little bit about your background and how this all started, how this whole concept started?
Yes. Before I started my studies at the university, I thought, I want to be an entrepreneur. I don't want to be an academic. That's step one. But I didn't know what to choose. I did go for the organizational psychology. That was one of the studies you could do in Holland. After 6 years study in Holland, those years were 6 years, I already got a job pretty quickly in education. First at another university, and then 1 year later already I became head of the management development and training department of one of the larger Dutch companies. It was a tin making company with 11 factories all over Belgium and Europe. After 5 years I was a bit bored with it, that was the word, and it wasn't good to see any progress in what you were doing. Managers were not so happy with the training facilities, the training that was offered by the external training bureaus. It wasn't practical enough, and so and to develop all those things yourself, you don't do it in a company like that. So I decided to start with a couple of friends my own company. It was in the beginning, it was a more consultancy company, management consulting, that was the thing. Only to find out after a couple of years that consulting is not the thing I want to do. I want to learn the people how to do it yourself, how to get rid of the consultants. And that's not good for a consultant company, of course. So, but okay, I pushed it forward that way, and in 1988, I founded Business School Netherlands. The heart of Business School Netherlands was that it should be more practical than the traditional MBAs. In the traditional MBA, the professors, often they don't have any experience in business, but the professors, they have a lot of books, and from the theory, they will tell you what's good for your business. In action learning, that's where the concept came up. It is more that look what you need in your business, and then you try to find the right information from your colleagues, from your other professionals, or from the literature, and use that literature at the moment when you need it, and you can apply it. Because we'll come up to it later maybe, but the heart of the action learning is that you learn more when you do it.
So learning by doing.
It's not only learning by doing, it's the heart of it. It should be learning by doing, but using all the experience that is available. And these days, so much experience is available through the internet, and you can contact so many of your colleagues and other students, alumni, and the whole network that BSN provides. That's incredible. It wasn't possible, let's say, 30 years ago, but at a limited stage we did it already.
So when you started this concept and you had more of the traditional MBAs,
yes.
So how was it fitting in? Didn't you feel odd, even though you had a vision?
No, it didn't feel odd. It's the other ones, the traditional, that felt odd. Because that originated from the Middle Ages. When you have those monasteries, and there was education focused, and gradually got more university type things, but still the same concept. Specialist academics, that would teach people in a practical environment how to run the business. And it's better to use the experience of people who run the business, yeah, and share it with the others, yeah, the other managers, and then okay, learn from that. And so that was normal, I thought, but the traditional universities did the odd thing.
Okay. So, 30 years down the line,
Yes.
any regrets for making that decision?
No, we were far ahead. And what you see now is that universities take over the concept. First they opposed. They said, no, it doesn't meet the academic standards. I said, no, but we're not supposed to meet the academic standards, yeah? How do you want to do academic research in your own organization just in order to make the right decision? Yeah? The other ways, more practical ways, more faster ways, more, yeah? And maybe not at the academic level, but practical enough, efficient, and effective. Yeah. So, and you see that other universities now take the concept of action learning, not completely, because they use more project work and they want to have more contact with the business environment and all that kind of thing. But the practical approach of taking problems of your own organization as a starting point of your learning, solving those problems as a starting point, they don't do. They work with cases. Harvard, for example, well-known business school, a very good business school, but they work with cases. So what does the average Nigerian manager benefit from the knowledge that was built in that Harvard case, yeah, where they had to close down the oil refinery in Mexico? Maybe oil refinery, sometimes yes, but not for most of the people, only for a few. So it doesn't make sense to teach people enormous amount of knowledge of which they can only use a small part. Focus on that part, yeah, understand the complete context, but focus on that part and do it and implement the solution. Confucius, he said, when you read things, you will forget it. When you see things, you will remember. But when you do it, you will understand it. And that's still the case. The human mind didn't change that much.
So the concept is very simple. So now, do you see a situation whereby for the future of business schools, what do you think we would see in the coming years as far as business schools are concerned?
Technology is leading like in most developments. So, it is through the internet you have access to anything. Hemel and Pralat already, that must be more than a decade ago, they said already, look, the business school of the future, they will use the best tutors in the world, and at a very low fee you can listen to what these people are saying. You see the same happening at the moment. Yeah, you can follow all kinds of courses. But if you want to have a paper that gives you a certain degree, and of course you want it from a well-known university, then you still have to pay a lot of money. Yeah, but what will happen is the use of technology will be very significant, of course, in the future. Access to knowledge is available on the spot, so you don't have to remember all those things in your head. Yeah, we use a methodology called smart reading. It's more visual reading. It's like watching. You can scan a book. Yeah, so it's like watching a movie. You can scan a book, and in 2 hours you will remember and understand as much as normally you would understand in 10, 12 hours reading the book. Yeah, we've done those tests and it's perfect. So that makes it very efficient to run a program like BSN Nigeria is offering at the moment. Yeah, of course, also in Nigeria, after we tested it out in Holland, it will be implemented as well here.
No, that's really good.
And not only for students who are on the MBA program, but also for alumni, because you are an alumnus yourself.
Yes, I am.
So what you learned, how long ago?
2012. I graduated in 2012, so that's 6 years ago. Or
And
8 years ago, sorry.
And maybe something changed in those 8 years. Yes?
Definitely.
So you're a bit behind already, with your knowledge. So to upgrade that, to keep you up to date,
Yes.
with the existing knowledge, combined with something like smart reading, where you could read a 200-page, 300-page textbooks in 2 hours, that would be the solution. That's what will change. Those changes we're implementing at this very moment here in Nigeria as well.
That's quite innovative, I must say.
It is.
So, at what point what brought about the export of the business school? Because it started as, and the name still remains Business School Netherlands.
Yeah.
And at some point in time, decided to take that message to different parts of the world.
That was before the start of the BSN. Yeah. When I had to call it a name with the business school, I said, okay, Holland is such a small country. It's a small area in wherever it is, like a city, if you look at a world scale. So the Netherlands is maybe Switzerland, not Amsterdam and not The Hague or whatever, because that's what they normally do, they take one of the names. So I said, okay, then Netherlands, and everybody will know the Netherlands, but that's a plus. So we call ourselves Business School Netherlands, with the idea to export this concept of action learning all over the world. That's what we in fact did. We were looking for partners in other countries, and it's not so easy to find good partners because universities still want to keep their own program. So you need to go to other institutions, educational institutions. So we found quite a lot now. Nigeria is an exception because we started here from scratch, together with the African Leadership Program from President Obasanjo. Yeah, and that's how we started in Nigeria. But Nigeria now is one of the most flourishing business schools within the BSN family.
Okay. So, Dr. Dick Gerdzen, what would you like to be remembered for? It's been very eventful in terms of the journey.
I know already, because many students and alumni will tell me how well they benefited from this business school. Many of them, I don't know, didn't do any research on it, but they come to me and they say it changed my life and it saved my business, and I wouldn't be here with my business where I am now. Because all challenges a manager has in his managerial life, you can approach with an action learning approach, using the knowledge of your colleagues, using the knowledge that's written down in all those books and theories and articles, and if you have an efficient way to access that knowledge, your decisions will be much better. And the quality of your business depends on the quality of the decisions that are made in your business. And if you're responsible for the decisions, it's obvious. And so yes, I like the fact that I am remembered already by these things. And that's the main thing.
So, at this stage, what next for you, if I may say?
Yeah, what next? The one thing is that I not only want to help the people with their first degree, at a master's degree, but realizing that the world is changing so fast that you cannot rely on the knowledge you got 10 years, sorry about that, but 10 years ago only, You don't rely on that, in fact, because you try to learn as much as possible. But where we can help and facilitate that program of that continuous education, that's lifelong learning. In fact, it sounds always a bit funny, I think, lifelong learning, because you do that. But we can help with it. Okay, we can select special relevant items for most of the managers. It differs from country by country. In Holland, the items are completely different from the items that are relevant for the managers in Nigeria. So, no, we have to work together with local people and then see how we can use the new technologies and to inform them and to let them discuss and to build that network and maintain it.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Dick Gerdzen. It's been an honor of mine having you here on BSN Nigeria Radio, and I've been so well informed about all the things that are happening, especially some of the things you're talking about in terms of what's going to be happening very soon, and the role technology is playing even in the business as it were. So thank you very much. Thank you for stopping over.
My pleasure.
And we wish you the very best in all your endeavors.
Thank you so much.